I am here with the lovely Darci Wilson. Darci is my wife. Darci, what would you say is the most important thing for a wife to do for her husband?
I would say the most important thing would be praying for your husband. It's a lot harder to hold a grudge and be selfish when I'm praying for you. And when I'm seeing you the way God sees you.
So what about the woman who says, I've done that, I've prayed for my husband, it's not working, he's not getting any better?
I would say praying for your husband doesn't mean you're praying to fix your husband. What I mean is praying for God to make your husband into the man he created him to be. And also praying for God to make me into the woman and wife he created me to be. Also, praying for your husband is not a substitute for being a supportive wife. I want to be the one that is loving and encouraging you, even if it's hard, or if we're fighting, or even if you don't deserve it, because I know that if I'm not—
never the case.
Never.
Yeah.
Because I know if I'm not being that person, then some other hot chick is. So there's that.
How does that look in real life? What's an example?
Well, early on in our marriage, we were doing the whole debt thing and trying to pay off our debt. And I felt like God was leading us to, maybe tithe more. But I didn't really want to bring it up. I didn't want it to be judgmental, and I was just kind of nervous about it. So, and you're kind of more nervous when you first get married anyway. So I was praying about it, and I kind of felt like God said, you know what? I made you guys a team. So if he was leading me to do something, then he would also lead you. So I just prayed about that. And just a couple days later, you actually brought it up to me. And actually, it turned out to be the exact same amount that I was thinking.
So as we grow closer to God, we're naturally growing closer to each other. What would you say is the hardest part of that process?
Probably as a woman, it's really tempting to find my self-worth in you as my husband. I think it's a natural tendency that we try to elevate our husbands to an unhealthy level, which is unfair because it just sets you up for failure.
So that's probably an example of how men and women are different. Men usually aren't tempted to find their self-worth in their spouses. They're usually looking for their self-worth in their jobs or success in some way. Men are usually looking for this perfect trophy to be their wife. And they're tempted to say, no man wants a nagging trophy. And then women are probably more looking for this prince or a knight in shining armor. And they would say, no, a woman wants a prince who's a lazy slob. What would you say, what difference between men and women would you say causes the most strain on relationships?
First of all, I would like to say I would appreciate the bedroom to be a little bit warmer. That's my number one.
That is a common struggle.
Yeah.
Yes.
I would say probably communication. It seems like guys communicate to fix the problem or fix my problem, and when I'm communicating, it's more to want to be loved and be close to you is why I would communicate. Which is probably also the reason why I could send a novel text to my girlfriend, and if I sent you a text, you would maybe respond in 3 words. Maybe a period, maybe not.
But no smileys, maybe.
No smiley, just a period.
No emojicon.
None. No Bitmoji. Anyway, so I think early on in our marriage, I struggled with this. And then I realized that I should not be treating you like my girlfriend, and instead that I should find hobbies and girlfriends.